All right. What's going on, everyone? Oh, I gotta turn these speakers off. There we go. All right. What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the Unconventional Mindset. My name is Odum. And of course, what we're doing here is we're working together every day to build ourselves a business that's going to generate $1 million in revenue every single year. Maybe it's a ambitious goal. Maybe it's not ambitious enough. I guess it all depends on, I don't know, what you think. Anyways, for me, we're just getting started. So, and of course, what are we building? We're building, Pixel, which is the name of our company, which does website development and design for clients. And we're also working on Pixel Pieces, which is going to be our slice of the internet where people can come on board and buy and have access to Webflow components and templates so they can build their own website. So, and we'll probably throw in some educational stuff there, I would imagine at some point. But for now, we're going to be dealing with Webflow components and templates. So yesterday we finished the whole login, logout process. So, and the whole members like functionality. So that's working beautifully within MemberStack. And we also integrated, we used Zapier to flow in some data from MemberStack to Webflow and then back to Airtable as well too, so we can keep track of our users and what we might want to track with them when they do things within the application. And yeah, so that's kind of where we are now, and we need to actually start looking into developing the internal pages. So we're going to look first at we could flesh out the dashboard. We also need to flesh out the account page as well too. So now just one thing that I'm just thinking of here is that can we and should we like organize this stuff here in our static section here within Webflow? Can we organize it in a way that it's not going to mess with the URLs? I think, so what I'm saying like this is like, can I put everything here on the homepage in like a folder called brochure? But I think if I do, that's going to mess with all the URLs, I would imagine. So like, for example, if I put it in another folder, like if I put it here, it's going to have to change to /forgot_password. So there's no way around that. So that kind of sucks. So unless we have to set up a bunch of 301 redirects, and I don't know if that's the way that we're going to want to go with this thing. So, I mean, we could do, what else could we do? Maybe we could put everything in a folder called like app. So you're on Pixel Pieces /app /whatever. I don't really like that either. So, oh my goodness, I got a crazy frog in my throat. So let's go to the dashboard here. And actually, let's take a look at Figma here and Pixel Pieces. Did we do anything? Where is this? Is here we go. So here's what our dashboard is going to look like. You know what? Let's work on the dashboard first, and then we can get into looking at the account page. So we want the dashboard to look something like this. Right, and we can actually, now I'm thinking about it, we have this kind of heart functionality. So we can have this where people can like specific components and templates that they see, which is kind of cool. Okay, so we're on the dashboard here, and let me go back here for a second. right, we're almost going to need a whole nother section. Okay. So how should we code this up? Okay, a nice pencil. 5B. Oh, that's way too soft. Oh, that's just my pencil. I like this one. Oh my goodness. Okay. I think what we can do. Oh. And we are going to want our aside, and then here we are going to have the main elements. And what should we call that? What can we call it? What type of tag is it going to be? I think. Oh, we're not going to call. Oh, interesting if that's the same name here. It's like the main area, but that's like a really bad name. Oh my goodness. It's a really bad name. Gotta come up with something better. Okay. And how are we going to do this? We basically need to pin the aside. So let's look at the aside. We know we need to give it a background color. And we're going to now it needs to be absolutely positioned. And it's going to need to take the full height and then the width. And actually we need to fix it so that it's not going to scroll at all as the user scrolls. I think that's what we want. And then the main area. We are going to have, let's see, a margin on the side, and it's going to be the same width of the aside, which will be 20 rem. And in the aside here, we are going to have, let's just put this here. Actually, if I throw padding in here, I don't know how much I should be putting. Actually, just go all the way around. And this is the app logo. It might be a little bit different. We're just going to throw in some placeholder styling here. Two. Okay. And again, if we just take a look what we have here, right. And I'm going to throw this here. This is going to be the main menu. And so we're going to have to think about how we want to do this here. I think, yeah, I don't want to use a menu system. I think I'm just going to manually do everything using my own little just custom code instead of the built-in menu system that that Webflow provides. And then we'll just use JavaScript to make it kind of look cool. Okay, yeah, we'll do that. So, because we'll give it, yeah, we need some images and like the drop-down button for those. Okay. So do I have something I could use as a placeholder? I do have this placeholder image. Okay. So aside menu icon. And this would be components. And then we're going to want to duplicate this. But this needs to be, whoops. So aside menu drop down icon. Or actually, we'll keep it as this. What happened? I think I messed it up. Duplicate this, and then we'll just add this drop down class, which means it'll probably just be a little bit smaller. So side menu item, and we're going to flex it, everything line up horizontally, and a gap is always nice. Not too much of a gap. That looks a little bit too much to me. Something like that. Side menu, text. And one. And maybe, yeah. Okay. And then we have templates. And then we have, what else did we have? All right, properties or favorites. Properties. Why would we have properties? Why did I put that in there? I don't know. Okay. And let's add some gap between each one of these things. Okay. So that would be our menu. And you know what? I stupidly didn't put this in a link. We should put this in a link. Yeah, a link block. And I think just like this would be fine. Side menu item, right? Perfect. All right. So let's delete these ones and add them back here. Templates and favorites. And properties. Again, I don't even know what that means. What that would take you to, but we'll figure that out once we get more of the template stuff up and running. Okay. And should we get icons? No, let's not worry about that right now. Okay. So that's it for the sidebar. Although, should we have a help section or like a help button? And where should that be? Let me take a look at something, an app that I use quite a bit, which I like. And let's see what they have. Okay, so here's a look at Asana. And there's a help button, which I never use, but it's right here at the bottom, which is kind of cool. Ooh, it kind of slides out nicely like that. So I like that. I like a help on the bottom, and then it could just stay there. So let's throw down a help button then at the bottom. So it's always there. And what happened? I think I pressed a button. Oh, here it is. Control Enter. So that's our help container. And we are going to put that one to the bottom. And that's for that against the whole container. Right. Okay, hang on. Let's, what do we want to do? Let's put it in a link block. And again, we're going to have to throw in an image for like the help icon. That's the help link. And then text. Help text. Help. 100% should give it 100% width within its parent element, which it is. And if we do put it here at the bottom, and we do want 0, so that's kind of aligning. But like how does this work? That doesn't work at all. Unless it's, oh, does it go, shit. No, it doesn't go negative. Basically I want this button to be at the bottom, but I still want it to maintain the padding here. So is there a way I can do it without, I was trying to think how this element is. So we have your main element here, which is the aside, which is fixed, and it has a width of 20 REMs, but 2 padding on the inside. So if we want this help icon, it's position absolute. I guess if we just, if we just give it a width of what we know it needs to be, which would be 16. But if we change the width, then we're gonna have to be changing everything else within these buttons, which that does kind of suck, but okay, so that's help container. I think I want to have things centered. And of course, within this thing, I want to justify it in the middle. Actually, we have to justify center, and then we don't have to align this thing in the center if this whole button is justified. And so this link, can we give it a height? Or no, let's give it some padding instead at the top and bottom. Actually, let's hold Alt and drag. So it's the same on each side, what we want. 1.5. As always, border radius. And let's give it a little bit of a background. Yeah, that's hideous. But that's okay. We're just outlining what things are going to look like right now. We're not solidifying the design just quite yet. Okay, so that is this is our sidebar, our little aside. And now we want our section. I'm going to rename this. That's the app container. I'm going to rename this to just our app. Okay. Control Enter. Okay. We're going to have our header. And we want some padding. We want 2. I don't know about the bottom, if we want anything on the bottom. Okay. So in the app header, we basically, what do we want? I want their name and then their avatar. Okay. All right, so we have the app portal. We're going to have do we want the drop-down to be on the name or the drop-down to be on the avatar? I feel like I would want to have it on the name. And then maybe have the avatar a little bit more on have that on the left of the name. Like basically reverse what I have here in Figma. So what I would have would be yeah, that's the user avatar. And let's say okay, maybe let's make that a little bit bigger. Oh. Let's make it 3. And then actually what we want to add, let's go in here. There's basically this item here, which is first name with that attribute. Username. Right here. First name. I'll put my name in there just as a placeholder. This has the same class, but not the same attributes. that's too big. I don't like it. Maybe a little margin on the side. And this whole thing, I can't align it there. What do I need to do? I guess if I left align everything in here, no, that's not going to work. That works on laying everything within here onto the left. Okay, which makes sense. Okay. Trying to think now what's common in applications. So this one just has this thing and then the drop down. But everyone does that. What's another app? What does Dropbox do? Oh my goodness. Login, I guess. Oh, 6-digit code. Are you kidding me? I remember the good old days when you could just log into something. I don't have a code. You sent a code. No, you didn't. Or if you did, it's just taking a long time to get here. Is it in my screener? Nope. Wow. Maybe I blocked them. Screened out. Oh my goodness, it's taking forever. Nope. Okay, so what? I just can't log into my system now? Sent you a code. It may take a few minutes to arrive. Yeah, no kidding. Okay, well, forget that. Let's continue. Let's close that down. And this is just, we'll just call that the greeting. There we go. And I think what we can do is also, actually we want, I feel like for all of these ones, a side menu icon, drop down. I feel like we should have one style for all drop downs. Drop down icon, because it can be used anywhere. And let's do this. Right, whatever its size is. And so actually with the username, maybe we can just give them each a little bit of a margin to have that spacing there. And then we don't have to have this. Yeah, that might work. Okay. Okay. And that icon obviously will be changed to a drop-down arrow. Oh, do I got my Dropbox code? I do. But then, of course, I logged out. Ugh, annoying. Okay. So, and now this menu, we don't need at all. What we are going to want, though, let's keep it there just for a second, because we are going to want to put in the account details here. So within this portal. So where are we going to want to put it? Probably inside the portal. Would it make sense on the inside or on the outside? Maybe on the outside. So this here is going to be let's call it the user menu. So we'll build out the user menu, and it's going to be very simple to start out with, because we're going to have like my account, and we're going to have the logout button, actually, which is just copied from here because it's already programmed in. A nav link. Why do I have it in a block instead of a text? Ooh, I don't know why I did that. Why did I do that? Data MS action logout. Maybe we'll just keep it at this. And we'll go attributes, and that's logout. And this is a user menu link. Let me rename that. There's 2. Okay, and I think that's all we're going to want now at the start. Do we want to have a contact button? No, keep it simple. Keep it simple for now. Super simple. So let us, what do we want to do? I think we're going to want to put this relative, and then this guy here, you're going to be fixed. Of course, you're going to be on that side. Actually, maybe we don't want you fixed. Maybe absolute would be make more sense, because we want to be able to scroll with the user as well if they click and leave it open. And then the user menu itself, let's give it some padding. We'll just use our consistent 2 for right now. And then the menu itself, we gotta flex all those items. I think that's what we want to do, right? I think that makes the most sense right now. Give it a bit of a gap, and then let's just give it a color, a background color, just for now. Okay, yes, I know it looks hideous, but we'll fix that. And yeah. Okay, and actually going to go here. And so basically we're just going to have this when the user clicks on this, it'll open up the menu. And then of course, when they click on it again, then it'll hide the menu. So, and I think this whole section here with this old menu can go away because we won't need that anymore. Okay. Let's go to Figma here. Okay, that's kind of all I have, eh? It's definitely all that I put for that design. Okay. Oh, excuse me. Okay. Okay, so we have our portal there. And then we want to just go right into the actual stuff, right? Which will be the items. So let's look in here. And this is going to be the app. It's just the main content. And that's too much. Maybe just double. Okay. And we have a listing, right? So we're going to want to have, I mean, are they going to be the same as these pieces, except they're just going to have more, like more options, like the view and the copy, and I guess what other, I guess just view and copy would be all that they have once you're logged in. So maybe if that's the thing, I could just take this brochure cards and just duplicate that, but then rename them something else. No need to reinvent the wheel twice, I guess we can say. Yeah, I think that could be something that we would really want to consider. We can get rid of this here. If we just take those cards, right, and put them out there, and do that again. That's not so bad. Right. That should work. Because, yeah, don't reinvent the wheel if you don't have to. If we already have these elements already made that are going to be made in the brochure. So then what we're going to want to do, well, other than actually making those components, which we still don't have yet, let's take a look at the footer. Okay, hang on, footer. Do we need a footer? I think we're going to have everything. We're going to have the help, which I don't know, what will that do? Unclear yet. Unclear, but I don't think we need a footer because we just have the app here. So let's duplicate this page and let's make our account. This is not dashboard. This is the dashboard. Duplicate this. And this is our account page. Create. Then the question, I want to take a look at when I go here. I think it looks completely different. It does, but I don't think we need to worry about anything too complex like that. So I think we can just do something simple like my account details. And what do we need here? I know we need to edit name, edit first name, last name, email, and subscribe to newsletter, and of course update the password. And maybe like billing details. And that'll probably just link to Stripe. I think we can handle that. And if we have the password, I wonder if, I guess we'd have to go through this whole forgot and then reset, because when you reset, you need to have a 6-digit code. So that's, I wonder if it does have another, like MemberStack has another reset password. MemberStack 2.0 reset password. Create a forgot password for logged out users, right? What about for logged in users? So reset password logged in user MemberStack. Authentication, concurrent logins, email, LinkedIn, got email and password. Nothing. I don't think that you can do that with MemberStack. So let's go back here and let's not have that. Let's just have update the name, email, and then they could subscribe to the newsletter if they want. Okay. And we should be able to do that. Now I'm just trying to think about how we should have this so that somebody could update their name and email address. And how common is that for someone to want to, change their name? I mean, I don't think it's very like a profile, I guess. Yeah, it's there. You just change the name. I mean, I guess let's throw on a form. And I would love to be able to actually put the name in there, like what the current name is. And how can we do that? We don't want placeholder, we want value. Let's think about that for a second. Because obviously we can get the first name, last name from member stack. But can we put it in the text field? And this form is update account. It's the update account. Just update account. Works well. Yeah, I wonder, like, if we write it in HTML and an embed code, can we pull that information from there? Okay. Let's put that on hold just for a second. And let's put everything else in place here. So we're gonna have another form. This one is going to be, and it's not now. It's all messed up. Oh my goodness, did they change this? Oh my God, what the hell just happened to Webflow? They just completely updated their UI. And we get to look at this together in real time and give our opinions on it. Is this pinned? Unpinned? Can you pin tabs up at the top here? Oh, that tells you what page you're on. Oh my, the black is dark on the sides here. What is this button? Oh, okay, we're hanging up now. So, they changed all the styles to over here. Assets are still here. The collection, so everything's really small. Did it go smaller? I'm going to zoom this in a little bit. We got, and then the logic is still here. Users, apps. Okay. Okay, so everything's kind of the same. Just looks like completely different. What happens when I go into a collection? Everything's still kind of the same. Yeah, they just totally changed the color. It's like much darker than before. And they changed their logo. Totally changed their logo. Can I go? They probably were announcing this at the conference. Okay. I want to see what the site looks like when you're not logged in. Oh, Webflow. Interesting. Oh, and they updated everything on here. Some cool interactions. Ooh, love the font. Cool. Cool. Oh, I like it. I like the new logo. That's tight. Okay. Anyways, all right. Anyways, back to work. What the hell were we doing? Interactions. Everything's still, yeah, it's like a refresh. Doesn't look like there's been much actual functionality change except for like updating the styles here. Variables over here, which is, I guess, is this new? This is new. So I can have whatever this variable and call it, I don't know, just font. And where can I apply this? I could probably apply it just to the font right here. Huh. Search variables. Cool. I could unlink it. Okay. I like it. I like it quite a bit. But having variables is like huge. Huge, huge, huge. And I could delete this one. Yeah, okay, good. Oh, that's totally cool. Totally cool. That's a big feature. I'm sure they're talking quite a lot about that. Anything with components? Styles all look kind of the same. Okay, what the hell was I doing? Yes, we were going to bring in another form. So we want to put in another form block. I got to get used to this whole new UI here. Maybe this will function a little bit better without being so crazy. Okay. This form is going to be newsletter preference. Yeah, so newsletter preference. And it's actually going to be just a checkbox. And, all right. Receive. News, updates, and special offers from Pixel Pieces. And then we'll have, oh, come on. Update email preferences. And this is update like info. Should I have two newsletters, like one for updates and one for like tips and tricks? Maybe I can do both. Like, yeah. Tips, tricks, whatever. Gotta come up with something better than that. But yeah, maybe just have two different newsletters. One's more of a sales one, and the other one would be more for tutorials. Or maybe they should all just be the same. I don't know. I think I might be overcomplicating things. So we have these three things. And then I think what we can do is, instead of having it into the account here, we can just have another thing here just for billing. And that could just link straight to Stripe. So we don't have to have it here. So you don't have to go through 2 clicks to get like your invoice or what have you. I like that. And of course we can get rid of that. And we can definitely get rid of this. And this here. Grid 2 works well. Cool. I think it's pretty cool that as building this, like Webflow pushes like their new stuff, which they were probably announcing at their conference. That's so funny. But looking into the variables will be a big thing. And have they done any change with logic? You know, with logic, I might even be able to use this as opposed to using Zapier. Might save a little bit of cost that way. Let's delete this. I don't need this one. How do I delete? So if I go back to here, because this right here, the idea is to, again, put all this stuff into Airtable and put it into Zapier, and then connect that as well with like MailChimp or something like that, and then update the users as to, you know, what newsletters they want to be on. So, yeah. Anyways, I don't know if we should do that with Logic or if it makes sense to do things with Zapier. I think with Logic, we could only kind of stay within Webflow, so it might make more sense to still maintain using Zapier for now. Okay, so we have our admin area, or our, not admin area, but our application area for the user accounts. And then we have our dashboard page as well. Which I need to kind of, that thing should be in, what's the word I'm looking for? That should be a symbol or a component. Let's go back to account. So this user menu here, let's make that into a symbol. Make it into a component. Gotta get my terminology down. And that is our user menu, right? Is that what I called it? Okay, that's our user menu. And let's go back to our dashboard. And just delete that and add in the user menu. And who knows, maybe the whole header should probably be a component, now that I think about it. Yeah, I think that does make the most sense. So let's go back to our account page. Convert to link block. No, that's not what I want. I can't undo this, can I? As a symbol. Just delete. I don't want to delete it. I want to undo it. Oh, I know what we can do. Let's just copy this. And let's go back to this page. Oh, I don't have it at all. Damn it. Nope. I gotta go back. Go back. I can't see anything. What's going on here? Something's up. Okay. So this is called user menu, right? Let's go in here. We want to copy that link. And then, we also want to go in here and then copy this link. and delete that. Okay. Let's go into this one. Delete that component. And we are going to create a whole new one, which is right here. No. This symbol. Create new component, and that is going to be the app header. So let's create. Perfect. And then let's go back to the dashboard. And we'll go in here and delete this and app header. Add that in. Okay, perfect. Okay, so what I really need to do now is I really need to design this thing a lot better because it looks like ass right now. We need to fix this. So that's what I think we're going to focus on the next day or two. Well, actually, today's already Thursday and Friday. So hopefully we can get it all done by the end of the week or for Monday anyways. So let's put that into our goal, into our calendars to have the whole brochure, the whole dashboard, and the whole my account section. Let's have all that finalized in terms of our design. So I'm talking even get the icons and everything and have everything looking really, really, really good. And then the only thing that's going to be left to do is build the components and then also build the templates, which is going to be fun and also a lot of work. If that's okay, we don't mind working because that's what we're doing. Money doesn't grow on trees. It just gets made by providing value, giving value, creating value, right? All right. Anyways, enough rambling, enough going on. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for joining. I want to dive into this Webflow too to look at what's going on because it looks like they made some pretty cool changes. Hopefully they made changes to the membership portal. That's what I really, 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 really want to know. So anyways, that's my Webflow Christmas wish. All right. I'm going to end it there. Thank you once again for watching. Thank you for tuning in. And as always, I really appreciate all the support. Keep it coming. Keep those comments and likes rolling in. I really, really appreciate it. And yeah, that's it. Have a good one. And we'll see you tomorrow.